one down. And you have to make the entire walk back to go to the next one. I should have just used the teleport stone, honestly. I think I already have that thing, don't I? Yeah, I do. It's an alright item, but unfortunately, the Chompshire has the better thing that we want. They just cost a fuck ton of money, and I want to get the egg to get more money and more job points. There you go. Actually, now I definitely am going to use one of these. It's just a straight walk. Was there a chest here? No, that's an open one. At least at the chest, it's a hidden hallway one. Wherever it is, apparently there's an item somewhere in this floor that we just haven't gotten yet.
Who ordered this meeting anyway? And why all the way down here?
I hear that some hotshot new councillor has been proposing major tax cuts.
A new councillor? But who?
It was I! Hear ye, hear ye! Councillor Kammer, Minister of Tax, has a new proposal that he would like all of you to hear. Minister Kammer, you have the floor.
Fellow council members, thank you for coming today. As you are all aware...
Yeah, we're aware. No need to explain.
What?
Okay, so, Grandship is unique because of its generous poor laws that help old folk and orphans.
Precisely!
At the same time, with no industry to speak of, the country is having a hard time paying for the handouts.
Indeed! You have listened well.
So, you want to cut taxes in a really big way and stimulate the nation's economy.
Oh yes, that's it exactly!
At the same time, you'd abolish all the poor laws, effectively abandoning the people who rely on them. Meanwhile, Alternus here wants to preserve the current system and continue helping the weak. Unfortunately, that costs serious money, which is bound to run out, and sooner rather than later. That about sums it up, right?
I would quibble with some of the language, but you have the gist of it.
Yes, it is a fair summary of the situation.
She is the daughter of the Grand Marshal of Eternia?
Surely she can help us. She can show us a way out of our predicament. Speak, girl. You have the floor.
All right. Here's what I think.
All right. If we cut taxes, we fight the time, if we give the poor laws, we fight the time mage. So cut taxes, fight Alternus.
You have to reduce taxes, even if it means abolishing the poor laws.
Lydia, not you too! Has this man poisoned your mind?
No, I'm thinking clearly, Alternus. Your poor laws are wonderful. I truly believe that. And I understand why you want to protect them. But they have to be sustainable. Someone has to pay for them. If the country collapses, no one will be protected. What use will your poor laws be then?
You sorely disappoint me, Idia. You would so callously abandon those in need?
It's not like that.
Oh, but it is. If you are prepared to embrace this scoundrel and his inhumane policies, you leave me no choice. I warn you, Idia. Is this your final decision?
To be Alternus and obtain the Dark Knight Asterisk. That's right. I support Kamer.
Then the debate is over, Idia. My sword will speak for the orphans you would abandon. I am the Dark Knight, Alternus Dim. You would forsake the common people. You will taste my anger and my steel.
Those are just common grunts that are in the Dark Knight armor. Or is that actual new enemy that's given the regular grunts like animations? Either way, it looks fucking out of place. Alright, Haste Blast. And rearrange and miss. Undo BP on Tiz. Keep on forgetting that's all we need to do right now in the beginning. Examine him. Alright, Dark Charm gotten. Oh god. They have minus strikes as well. That is actually really fucking terrifying. And now, we have fun. Attack her, and she will start going after alternate stem. And then BP on you. And I guess heal on everyone? Might as well. We examined the one that we really needed, and that was it. Heart's on fire. Not that. Now we do my hero, not fucking mimic immediately afterwards. That's gonna be terrible. So little. Ha. Oh god. Good. That deals so much. Meteor Rain. Adia, I guess if you want, Godspeed Strike. Fuck, Magnolia cannot undo MP on him. So... after that... Turbo Ether on you, and then mimic that. We got adversity. His stats keep going up. Oh yeah, he's dead.
The nation of my dreams is no more.
Finally got the Dark Knight. Sacrifice HP to unleash powerful attacks, specialize on offense in favor of swords, katanas, and helmets. Nothing else, though. HP of B, strength of A is actually pretty alright. And agility is apparently B. Huh. Swords are S, katanas are S, helmets are S, everything else is A or passable. It can work out.
Ugh, curse you!
Wait! Alternus!
Wonderful! Your father would be proud of you. Now, it's time to put this nation back on its feet. Soon, we will be able to rebuild our infrastructure. Slowly, but surely.
Huh.
For now, we must work to replenish our coffers, while helping the poor as much as possible, of course. Not everything is black or white. With compromise and moderation, perhaps we can have our cake and eat it too.
I trust you'll find a way.
The taxes on foodstuffs were cut to almost nothing. I can't tell you how much easier things are now.
Yeah, since the tax reform, business has been booming all over Grandship.
Oh, I'm starving.
Me too.
It's too bad about the poor laws, though. The orphans have had a rough time of it.
So no one wants to give them food. Kids next to me, I'm starving. Sucks about the orphans, doesn't it? Wow.
And what about Alternus?
He hasn't been around much. Not since the engine room meeting. He's been running all over the place, trying to help the orphans.
I guess it's not easy to keep the coffers full and look after the poor at the same time.
Perhaps. And perhaps not?
Huh?
All right, everyone. Time for the Eat Your Fill buffet.
Eat your fill?
Yeah, with the tax cuts, the merchants are finally turning a profit again.
And they've been donating their extra profits to help feed the children. Aw, ain't that sweet?
Wow, that's really generous.
Jump craft music, woo!
Beg your pardon. I heard there were some children here looking for work.
You bet there are, right behind you.
Oh, don't you two look keen? If you apprentice with me, I'll pay for your schooling. What do you say?
You got it, mister. We'll work hard and study hard, too.
With the nation's economy improving, people are taking up the slack to look after the kids. Grandship should be proud of itself.
I think so too. It was all thanks to you, Idia. Oh, why didn't really do anything. I just said what was on my mind.
Idiot, my dear. The food won't last forever, you know. Aren't you going to dig in?
You don't have to ask twice.
Yes, we're gonna also ignore the slight thing right there of the child workforce. I don't even know doing what, but let's just hope it's apprentice work and that, like, just carrying some stuff, maybe, or holding some things up. Let's hope it's not like, alright, kid, get to the mines. Then we have 2 in here. The last 2. Or the last 2 that we really know about. And party chat. Sir, you have to hear this. Back at the corner, a monkey grabbed my sleeve. A real life monkey. What? And get this. Its handler said that this monkey is so smart it could even play flower chess. Oh, I remember the flower chess. The game where all the pieces are carved with flower designs. They go invented here. So, what happened next? At first I couldn't quite remember the rules, but once I got the hang of it, I won, of course. You guys have to hear this. At that corner back there, I was tapped on the shoulder by the most curious little creature. Oh, the monkey that plays flower chess? He was just telling me about it. So what happened? Why, the cheeky little thing tried to give me a flower. Can you believe it? I turned him down, of course. I told him flat out that I could not simply accept such a gesture. Right. Hey guys, listen to this. This crazy monkey back there actually tried to challenge me. Me! Right. The chess-playing monkey. Looks like we all ran into him. So what happened? What do you think happened? I kicked his hairy behind, of course. He didn't stand a chance. I genuinely thought the line was gonna be, wait, he was asking about chess? And not just like an actual challenge? Wow, how did you beat him? No, I just told you. His hairy behind. I kicked it. Wait, you mean with my foot? Of course. What else? I feeling alright? Fucking Adia. This monkey's so smart it wanted to play you in chess. It lost, but it did its best. It saw Magnolia want to give it a flower because she was so pretty. And she said, no marriage. And then it challenged Adia, and Adia said, a fight it is then, you have chosen death. And just beat the hell out of it. God damn. Now this is the one for the monk, I believe. No, this is the school one. Was it the monk or the pirates? We'll find out. We're getting one of them.
What's the meaning of this? Everyone knows that rice porridge is the only way to properly wrap up a meal.
I understand your frustration, ma'am. That said, I've never seen someone have rice porridge to wrap up a meal of fried rice.
Oh, Grima, hasn't anyone ever taught you to think outside the...
Who just said rice? What should we close it with? Rice.
You, yes, you there.
No, I'm not...
Yes. Let's sip those lips, shall we? I think we all know what I'm thinking. You do, don't you, dear?
Yes, ma'am. Miss Lee, you have just been named as Florum's Interim Superintendent of Education. Congratulations.
Here we go again.
It's an honor.
Superintendent Lee.
Your task is to decide whether the new academy set to open in Florum should be coeducational or not. The supporters of a coeducational school are led by Mr. Sweaty Tracksuit and his patron, one Barris Lair. The opposition is led by Ms. Rhea Veeling, with the support of Einheria Venus. Both sides are quite passionate about their positions. The side you oppose will likely use force in an effort to change your mind. See that you are fully prepared, then come to the Western Hidden Village in the Twilight Ruins to render your final decision.
Just as annoyingly organized as ever. You have everything planned to a T, don't you?
You're too kind.
We'll be taking our leave then. Oh, don't worry. I know you can do this. I believe in you. Come along, Prima. We're off to the Twilight Ruins.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I don't think we have to actually talk to anyone. We just go, I believe, right? What am I doing, walking like a pleb? The sky is our new route. Oh, this dungeon reset itself. Thankfully, I got everything that you really would get from it, too. Here. Wait, no, we need to do this one, I believe, right? Wait, no, that was actually the right way. Shit, I'm an idiot. For some reason, I didn't connect in my head, like, oh yeah, just make the big lap. I thought I had to come through this way for some reason. Nah, that's not smart. There's one chest I'm missing, so I'm gonna see if it was a blue one. And if it is, awesome. If not, fuck me. Okay, good. It's these ones. I thought I had to go to the other side to open up that door. Good. For the normal one. Earthing rod. That's probably something for earth damage. Meh. And this one you have to do for that. Now we can go through. As long as we undo this one. Fox, what up?
So, Idia, I understand you studied the sword with Einherja. But what about this Barris person? He's from Eternia too, we? Yeah. How many years ago was it when we first met? I remember it was just after I joined Master's school. That winter, Eternia was full of talk of an abominable snowman. Supposedly it was prowling the western corridor and ambushing unwary travelers.
Wait, didn't we hear this one already?
So I decided to go and deal with it myself. How old were you then? 10? 12? Old enough to handle a sword, I can say that.
What? Nobody tried to stop you?
Sure, they tried, but I was having none of it. I even convinced Alternus to come with me.
Convinced? Or forced?
Anyway, we headed straight for the western corridor. But Einherja caught us before we got there. She'd been sent to bring me back. Alternus tried to help me get away, but Einherja got the jump on him, and my little game was over. Oh, you should have heard me whine. Einherja couldn't wait to get me back to town. But after all the running around and chasing, we were pretty exhausted, all three of us. That's when the blizzard hit. The world turned white. We could barely see, and then a giant figure slowly emerged.
The abominable snowman!
He knocked out Einherja before she knew what hit her. Alternus moved to protect me, but soon he too was on the ground, unconscious. Then it was my turn. I don't know how much time passed. I awoke inside a cave, warmed by a small campfire. When I looked around me, I saw Einherja on the ground, and also Alternus, battered and beaten. Then I heard the thud of heavy footsteps, and a giant shadow loomed across the cave wall.
The abominable snowman!
I knew it had come to eat us, but I didn't even have the strength to stand. I trembled in terror as the giant slowly turned and bared its gruesome fangs at me.
Yikes!
Then, I passed out again. Several days later, I was kneeling on the floor in fencing class, getting a real dressing down from Master. Father had already given me a spanking I wouldn't soon forget. It still stings just thinking about it.
Wow, so, you made it out alive?
Well, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here telling you the story, would I?
Well, so, what happened to the, abominable snowman?
Let me guess. It was actually Barris, right?
What? Barris was the abominable snowman?
Don't be silly. Sir Heinkel had ordered Barris to chase the monster away.
Whew, that's a relief. But there really was an abominable snowman?
Kind of. As it turned out, it was just an ice golem that had escaped captivity. It had knocked us out before we could get a good look at it. But Barris showed up and drove it off before it could do any real damage.
Huh. Then after, in the cave...
It was Barris who carried us there, to keep us warm and treat our wounds.
So the second time you passed out, that was Barris?
Yeah, that really cheesed him off. I just grinned at you and you conked out like I was some hulking beast, he said.
I guess it hurt his feelings or something. Maybe he's more sensitive than he looks. Every time he saw me, every time, he'd bring up how I fainted at the sight of him. Anyway, he and Alternus ended up as good friends. And Einherja joined Master's school to study the spear. I guess you could say it was the abominable snowman who brought us all together. Anyhow, those two are impossible to talk to. Stubborn as behemoths, the both of them. What was it they say? Birds of a feather? Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I don't think we actually missed that that fox scene. I think we just had it naturally. I don't know why it showed it again, but all right. All right. Let's get this settled. Oh, fuck, fine.
Yes! This vase is a pristine specimen of Golden Era Twilight porcelain.
Isn't that a mustard jar from a local alehouse?
Yes. At a glance, it does appear that way. But we cannot discount the possibility that it is a priceless artifact. Mark it down.
Yes, ma'am.
Really, though, just how long does she intend to keep me waiting?
And who might that be, ma'am?
That idiot girl. Hasn't she made a decision yet? While I could continue to expound on the wonders of Luxembourg's cultural heritage sites, I do have other important tasks on my plate.
Indeed, ma'am. If you could just wait another 5 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Excuse me?
Well, it certainly took you long enough. We've been waiting, you know. Now zip those lips, no chit-chat. Tell me, Superintendent, what is your opinion of the situation? Come! Shall we separate boys and girls in the new school or not? Let's have it out of you, no dawdling.
Well, you see,
Enough waffling! Are you trying to vex me, you vexing vixen? Can't you make a simple decision?
Hang in there, Idia. Take as much time as you need, Idia. After all, your choice is probably going to drag us into a battle against the losing faction.
Believe me, I know.
Alright. I can't believe I'm doing this. Separate but equal is the way to go, of course. It sounds awful just saying it.
Florum's new school should keep students separated by gender.
You see him there too.
And your reasons,
It's true that Florum has established an equal rights law. Men and women can both make their homes here. And even the Sacred Flower Festival has... Oh, never mind. Just come out already. I know you're gonna show up.
That's right. I ain't going anywhere. Equal opportunities for men and women. One school for all.
Yeah! Equal opportunities for men and women. One school for all.
Do you even know what you're saying?
Was it truly one school for all? Oh, I do love history and culture, but this is the first time I'm hearing of such equal opportunities.
Motherfucker.
You better believe it, lady. Eagle opportunities are what it's all about. Gotta give everyone a chance to really soar. You know what I mean?
Oh my, I do. I could not agree more. Soaring, yes. Oh, I believe in you. I'm sure you can do it.
Huh? Do what? What's she going on about? Who is this crazy old lady?
Miss Yu DeWitt, Chancellor of Education from our campus.
Al's campus? Look, are we gonna settle this or what?
What do you mean, settle it? Why does everything have to be a fight with you?
Why? Wait, I've got it. Zip those lips and lift those fists.
Defeat Barras, and you obtain the monk asterisk. Let's go. My vote is for tradition. That's what you call it. Nice.
All right, then. But I'm putting my money on these muscles right here. Yeah! I'm the holder of the monk asterisk. You got that? Barris Lair, here to wipe the floor with ya. Yeah!
Now, part of me wishes he actually could do Phoenix Flight, deal max damage, and then he's at 1 HP. That would just be kind of funny and amazing. Okay, Star got Blast on us, and then Rearrays as, what's it called? Mist. I don't think that's Phoenix Flight. That's disappointing. $90K, goddamn. And he has 280 attack. Though very low magical defense and defense, apparently. He's probably using the, like, his one ability of just, like, not worrying anything for incredible damage. Oh boy. 350. Someone dies. Well, Meteor doesn't have haste now. Alright, undo MP, or no, undo HP on Idea. Then undo BP on Tiz. That should be it for now. Heart's on fire. Ooh, no, not yet. Alright, he's almost dead. Now Magnolia, once again, has -1 now, so we can't actually use Meteor properly, so I'm gonna queue it up anyways, but we're just gonna have to have Matiz be the one to provide it. Now Mimic, and after that, Hearts on Fire, and one more, why not, to max out the buff. Still have our speed. Alright, he's back to 280. Good. Yep, dead.
You scrawny little things beat me!
We banked a lot on that because we were just going to be dead in the water for like 2 turns. A brute strength attacker. High physical HP and physical attack. Powerful attack with bare hands. Yeah, HP and strength are both A. With agility and feet, it's actually pretty good. Why are staves S? I guess, yeah, monks, but still. Staves S and knuckles S. Sure.
I lost? Impossible! Best 2 out of 3, huh?
Forget about it.
Oh, come on! Why you gotta be so cruel, Lydia?
Yes, yes, yes. Very cruel, very cold, and very commonplace. That she is. Yes, yes.
Fine then. We're out of here. Come on, Betty.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's sweaty. Sweaty tracksuit.
See you around, idiot.
Sorry? Was that? Oh, my, my, my! You're the one in favor of separate education for boys and girls, aren't you? Oh, I've heard all about your stance from Superintendent Lee here. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Your ideals have thoroughly impressed me. Oh, yes, so splendid, splendid ideals. I'm quite committed to establishing Florum's new school with the genders divided, as nature intended.
I can't thank you enough, ma'am. And, what of Mr. Tracksuit? Will he be joining the faculty as well?
Ah, I see. Oh, yes, I do. It's only natural. Yes, it is. All that time fighting with each other, passions high as you fought for your ideals. Love blooms on the battlefield. Oh, what a joy! Don't let the good ones get away, my girl. Go running to his side right now. Go, go, go!
Yes, ma'am!
Wait, really?
Do you think I chose...
The right side? I'd say so. I mean, look at all the happy faces around us.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'd say you have a future in education, Idia. Perhaps I should come work at this new school of yours.
Don't you start teasing me too. My tenure as interim superintendent ends today. Besides, what would you even teach?
Where to begin? Physics, ballistics, aerodynamics. All the subjects necessary for taking to the air and descending with force on an unsuspecting foe.
Whoa, that's some pretty heavy stuff.
And you expected any less of me?
I expected something... different.
I have a message here for Miss Anheria Venus.
A message? From whom? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's just hear it.
Yes, 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 she says it doesn't matter. So let's hear it, Prima, out loud, if you would.
Yes, ma'am. Allow me. Dear Anheria, I hope this letter finds you well. I must say your request has moved me. I would be delighted to have you as a student. I will instruct you in the womanly arts of flower arranging, tea ceremony, cooking, and of course how to manage a household of your own.
Huh?
That's quite enough. Consider the message delivered. No need to read any further.
Worry not. I promise that with time, we will make you into the kind of woman that any man would be proud to marry. Yours truly, the matriarch of Florum.
Wait, when you said you were here for your training...
Yes, yes, indeed. It takes true training to be the perfect bride. You mustn't neglect your feminine side. Oh, don't you worry about a thing, dear. I believe in you. Yes, yes, yes. Even you can find a husband someday.
Anheria, wait!
Maybe you should let her go.
After all, an honorable warrior knows when to show mercy to the defeated.
Alright, let's get out of here. Now on to the last one. Wait, hold on, actually. Gotta see it, actually. I was right next to it. And this person also doesn't have... Fine. Knuckles to S. I got that. Strong Strike. Deal the powerful physical attack with a 50% chance to miss. Okay. Paralyzed Immunity. Inner Alchemy. I remember that was actually a really good one. Or one that we used a lot of. Invigorate, raise your physical attack by 20% for 2 turns, and there's a quarter chance of failure, which we take damage. Knuckle lore as normal. Hidden Dragon. Deliver a powerful attack that always comes at the end of a turn for 25% more damage. Qigong Wave. Deal powerful physical attack whose damage is not mitigated by the defense status. Defense Pierce. Very good. Not default Pierce. Oh no, wait, it's default Pierce but not defense Pierce. I had the other way around, sorry. Then Pressure Point. That one is one that ignores the target's physical defense. And there's Phoenix Flight. Reduce your damage to 1, and convert the amount of HP sacrificed into damage applied to a single enemy. Damage is capped at 9999, when not using Bravely Second. And Natural Talent. Raise physical attack by 100% when nothing is equipped in the right hand, left hand, head, body, and accessory slots. It would laughably increase our strength. But the problem, unfortunately, is I think that the monk is good. It's actually one of the few ways that you can very easily hit the damage cap. But technically, the ninja can do more. That's the bad part. The ninja with its with quad wield or whatever offensive class with quad wield theoretically can do more. The problem is you need to have the speed to hit that many times to hit the damage cap. You actually need to make sure that you actually hit all the ones you need, because every single weapon has to hit for the opponent. So if every single one of them hits the damage cap, one attack is equal to a full, full brave press turn of the monk. Problem is getting this thing up to actually be able to confidently deal that damage is holy shit rough. I think they might have adjusted the numbers on the back so that way, while this can theoretically deal more, you might never actually reach that much damage potential. You can probably deal a little bit more, but for consistency's sake, the monk might actually be a pretty good one to try and look at. I'll have to give it some thought and crunch some numbers, maybe some experimentation, unless you guys have all that on hand already. Oh, wait. Attacks, not skills, yeah. It was down here, right? No, it wasn't. No, it's a stage, right?
Come on already. How long do you plan on following us, Peller?
If you knew, you could have just said, so. That's smart, something terrible. Oh, me.
Well, what about you? You seem to remember us too, so why the Stalker Act?
I considered abandoning this tack, but quietly following you all seemed more considerate to me.
I can't tell if you're mocking me or just plain missing something upstairs. All right. So you're wondering what to do about your grandfather's previously undiscovered song, The Grand Ship. It's a song about those who live on the sea. A song about men's hearts and dreams, just like your grandfather wrote about in his last note. But the diva of the battlefield, Praline a la mode, also has her eyes set on the song. She came to ask you if she could make a new arrangement of it for her own repertoire. And Barbarossa, taking that as an affront to your grandfather and all true sailors, came to you to protest. Does that sound about right?
Yes, precisely. However, there's just one more thing.
Huh? What did I miss?
Neither seems to remember that we've been through all this before.
Seriously? Come on. You can tell us more at your studio. In the end, it doesn't matter whether or not those two remember.
Right. It's still just a question of whether you want to give Praline the go-ahead or not.
Don't I know it?
Hold it. Didn't you promise to knock off that whole singing while you talk thing?
I did. You'll have to forgive me.
Me?
Right. The issue at hand is the same. I must decide whether or not to approve Miss a la mode's arrangement. Whether they remember prior events or not should not matter. And yet...
You've seen what kind of opposition you'll face from the losing side.
That I have.
And you're not sure you have the guts to face them again, huh?
That I do not. Not one bit.
That sounds like a problem. You wanted to go off somewhere to work on your music, right? The Witherwood, was it?
That it was.
Well, you can cancel that trip. Now then, I think there should still be one left over from that festival. Here.
A microphone and speakers? What's all that doing down here?
That red creep had all kinds of hobbies. You wouldn't want to guess what he did to entertain himself down here.
And what are you gonna use it for?
I'm going to use this microphone to deliver my advice to Mr. Rockefeller here. And when I do, I'm pretty sure someone is going to overhear it and show up in a rage.
Then you beat them into submission with your manly strength, Idia.
Hey, what do you mean manly?
Praline is here in Florum, so she'll hear it for sure. But isn't Barbarossa off at sea somewhere?
Like he hasn't sent one or two of his mates here to see what Peller decides. Now, let's just get this straight. You're sure you want me to decide for you?
Most definitely. You know these two better than I do, Miss Idia. I gladly leave this mess in your hands. I know that Praline has a veritable army of fans around the world. It would be an honor to see my grandfather's work reach all of them. But I'm also most grateful for Barbarossa and the respect he has shown for my grandfather's last wishes. Given two compelling cases, it's too difficult for me to choose just one. Miss Idia, you're my only hope.
All right then, you asked for me. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
And then, all right. This mockery of music must be stopped. Praline deserves the rights to the song. If we want to get the pirate, we have to give it to Praline.
Your grandfather's last song should be remixed and performed by Praline a la mode.
If you say so. Now, how much longer do I need to wait here? I have songs to compose.
Barbarossa's lackeys in town are probably trying to contact him as we speak. Even if he steers the funky Francisca here as quick as he can, it would take at least 5 days? A couple of weeks, maybe?
Huh? The song? But how?
Ye scurvy fools! What's this bilge water you're spouting?
The good song.
I just happened to have run my ship aground, and just happened to send one of me boys into the city. Where he just happened to overhear your little announcement and report it back to me. You expect me to take this lion down?
Yes, what a coincidence. Look, I already know what you want to say.
What, you do? Well, what kind of foul sorcery is this?
You think that Archipeller's last song should be passed along to a real man of the sea, to be sung out upon the waves, like the bard wanted. And there's no way that annoying little slip of a diva should get her grubby, girly fingers on it. Isn't that right?
Aye, it is! So you're savvy after all! Go!
But that doesn't change anything. I'm still going to let Praline use the song for her own arrangement. Look, I know how important that song is. And I get that it was meant to capture the glory of the brave men who live at sea. Dedicated to all who understand the mysteries of the sea and the hearts of the men who sail it. That was Archipeller's message. But I remember something else the great bard once said.
That's right. The most important thing is to have fun.
After Archipeller had taught all of his secrets to his pupils, that was the idea that he cherished most in his final years. The one thing he really wanted was for his music to bring people together, so they could just enjoy themselves. Praline used to use her music for evil, but she's learned her lesson. She's ready to live true to that ideal now.
She is?
She better be.
Look, I'm not averse to having a little fun. Just ask me mates here. But I'll never accept the ridiculous lyrics she put to that glorious sea shanty. They're an insult to every captain, living and dead. I can forgive some things, but this is a plank too far.
If you're a Rosa, we'll get the pirate asterisk. You got one. Let's go.
So, our parley was for nothing, eh? Me mateys and I will show you just how wrong you are. Let's teach this little girl and her scurvy friends what a man's dreams are worth! Come on, boys! I ran away from home at 15 and took to the seas with a stolen galley. I braved waves great and small to reach the sea of corsairs. Hefting my axe on my shoulder, I battled my way to the top. Until I, hay-ridden Barbarossa, was named Vice Captain of the Eternian Black Blades! I'm the only one here who can sing that song with the heart and spirit of one who's lived it!
Alright. First off, hey Staga as a blast. And then rearrays as mist. Mug. The only thing you can do is BP for Tiz. And you're gonna examine him. That's the one downside to the Barbarossa fight. The music has a very clear cutoff point. And then it just starts back up again. Whereas versus the Praline song, it actually has a fade, so it will go into itself. Ow. Oh no. Bacchus wine. Labrys stolen. And she goes. Damn. That's the one I don't want to die. Alright, Meteor has Rain. I actually could maybe dodge tank this. Everyone go for a Dia. Evade an attack. Raise the evasion. And do a random attack on her. Tiz. Phoenix down Magnolia. Go for it. Oh, damn. Alright. Re-raise, that was good. And now everyone has re-raise. Meteor Rain. Meteor Rain. Godspeed Strike. Even though you can't really use it this often. Undo MP for you. Heal everyone's HP to max. And I don't think you have enough to undo BP for Tiz. Which at 5, yeah, you don't. So after that, the last thing you have that you can really do, confidently at least, is... Weak to Thunder. And no one has Deus Ex Machina. You know what? You'll do a random ass meteor. Fine. If he lives for it. Yeah, barely anything. Low magical attack. And now we can.
I can still sing.
And Pirates got him. Woo! Affects enemy attributes with immensely powerful attacks. High physical attack and favor axes. S strength, HP of my B. If I remember correctly, one of the combos that we did was a monk with nothing on him, and the axe, and no, it wasn't monk. It was the pirate secondary to the swordsman, because you would do amp strike and the like with free lunch. But I'm curious if those kind of things can work with. No, it's only normal attacks. Never mind.
No, so a man's dreams have come to this.
Well, if it isn't crusty old Captain Barbarossa! Whatever would you be doing in a place like this?
Like you don't know. He came barreling in to protest your arrangement of that song, of course.
I know! I pretty much heard all of it from that mic of yours. I cut my rehearsal short just to come here, you know. You see, like, it seems there's been a big old misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding?
Oh, an insult to all captains living and dead! Why, have you even listened to my song?
Why, of course I mean, why should I have to? Heard one, heard them all, or all kind of
Wait a minute. You threw this huge fuss and you haven't even heard her song?
Oh, Captain, my Captain, won't you listen to my song? I'll sing it just for you. We're holding rehearsal anyway.
Unhand me, wench! Well, I'll be! To think that salty old sea shanty could be transformed into this frothy thing! Why, me muscles just seem to be moving on their own! Fancy that! Arr!
What did I say, Captain?
I'm having the time of me life! Oh, and I never felt this way before!
I guess we can call this a happy ending.
I knew Barbarossa would put up a fight, but to think he hadn't even listened to Praline's song.
Why, he's a dancing machine! Look at him go!
I know we should have honored our Capella's wishes, but we were lucky enough to know that the Bard had changed in his last years. Your hearts are as one. The most important thing is to have fun. The grand ship may have been written for true men of the sea like Barbarossa, but thanks to Praline's remix, now it's a song that everyone can enjoy. Why, I just might have made the right call.
I, too, have no regrets.
Looks like everyone's getting into it.
Thanks for letting me know, Azomagia. I guess they probably did that because they bothered to make the animations, like, right here of them celebrating. Oh, you can actually come here and hear it, too. How unfortunate. But they probably made the animations so they figured they might as well make sure the player sees it. So they changed the outcome for that. And now, believe it or not, I'm probably gonna call the stream here because I want to actually get some grinding done for all the classes so that way when we come back, It is going to be a straight hard push for the story to get the last classes because there's more of them. There's 3 empty spots right here under the Guardian, which means it's probably story related for the last ones. I had a thought, but I don't want to say it yet. Actually, I'm going to do it anyways, but level 10 for all? Fuck that, no. Not worth it. Some of them, yeah. I'm willing to bet one of them is that fox girl. They put enough effort into her sprite to make her look like a unique character that she has to have something else for it. The story just sort of had her and forgot about her. So no. Probably she's gonna be some sort of class. God fucking knows what it is. I doubt it's gonna be something like Fox, Ghost or something, but like that's gotta be a class. The other two, I don't think we've actually really seen. Like maybe the Kaiser has his own unique one, but I don't know. But I want to make sure that next time we can get to that, maybe do some grinding on stream, or if we get to the point that like it's just not able to, off screen will be the last grind, and then we finish it all next week. Possibly. Probably, almost assuredly. And then we will put the votes for you guys for what will be played next. And to be entirely honest, like, I reserve the right to executive order SMT5 to be the next game for Wednesday and Friday. Like, I want to play another SMT game. I've been watching Arrow play him Persona 5 Royal, because he's never seen the Royal content, and I want to get his opinion on them, and, like, seeing him play it all, I'm like, I missed that. That was fun, making stuff. And I'm like, shit, SMT5 just came out. Can I afford to buy a new game right now? So let's see about that. And plus, you guys are already starting it, so you guys can give me some tips about Demon Fusion and all that, but no spoilers. Okay? So stay awesome, everyone. And hopefully, you'll let me continue one more time, another time. See ya. Oh, by the way, tomorrow, not Bravely, no. Crosscode. I've not grinded yet. I'm kind of panicking about that. I need to do that as well tonight. Shit.